So let's jump right in. Today we're going a deep dive into this concept called Ikigai.
Right. It's a Japanese word, and it roughly translates to the happiness of being always busy.
Or, and I like this one better, your reason for being.
Exactly. And that's really our mission for this deep dive, to give you a shortcut to understanding how the centenarians in Okinawa live not just long, but really fulfilled lives.
Because Okinawa is one of the world's blue zones, right?
It's one of the most prominent, yeah. The numbers are just staggering when you look at
I
them.
saw that. It's something like 24.55 centenarians for every 100,000 people.
Which is way, way above the global average. It just forces you to stop and ask, what are they doing that we're not?
The source material we're looking at makes a really interesting connection to logotherapy.
Viktor Frankl's work on finding purpose.
Yeah, but it says Ikigai takes it a step further. How so?
Well, logotherapy is often about finding meaning to endure hardship. Ikigai, on the other hand, isn't just about finding the purpose.
It's the engine.
It's the engine. It's the thing that drives you every single day. It's the pleasure in the action itself, and that's what directly fuels that longevity.
And a huge consequence of that is this idea of an anti-retirement movement.
Yes.
In the West, we see retirement as this finish line. You stop working. But in Japanese culture, having that purpose is so central that the word retire, at least in our sense of stopping for good, it just doesn't exist.
It really doesn't. They don't stop. Ikigai is why someone gets up in the morning, whether they're 55 or 105. It's this deeply personal passion.
It could be anything, right? Gardening, teaching.
Fixing boat motors, yeah. Anything that provides that feeling of meaning and contentment.
So let me ask a practical question. If they don't retire, how does that work financially? Are they just expected to do manual labor forever?
No, not at all. That's a great question. Their definition of work just expands. It's not about a high-stress job. It becomes about contribution.
So they might shift from an income-based role to a community role.
Exactly. The purpose shifts, but the action, the engagement, it never stops. And we'll get into this, but their community structure provides this incredible safety net.
That makes a lot of sense. And this isn't just an Okinawa thing. It's a pattern across all the blue zones.
Yep. There are 5 main ones researchers identified.
Okinawa, obviously, but also Sardinia in Italy.
Loma Linda, California, the Nicoya Peninsula in Costa Rica, and Icaria, Greece.
And when you look at all of them, there are these common threads, these keys to longevity.
4 main pillars, really. First, what we've been talking about, a focus on purpose, or Ikigai.
Second, diet.
A very specific kind of diet. Third is exercise, or rather movement.
Ah, that's a key distinction.
It is. And fourth, and this is just as important as diet, is strong social bonds. Community.
Okay, let's break down the diet part because that feels so actionable. It seems to start with this 80% secret.
Hara hachibu.
Which means?
Fill your stomach only 80%. It's this ancient saying, but it's a daily mindful practice. You start eating just before you feel full.
And the science behind that is pretty solid, isn't it? It reduces cellular oxidation because your body isn't working so hard on digestion.
Precisely. And the numbers back it up. In Okinawa, the average calorie intake is around 1,800 to 1,900 a day.
Wow. And in the U.S., it can be, what, 2,200 up to over 3,000?
Easily. And that results in a body mass index in Okinawa of about 18 to 22 versus 26 or 27 in the States. Small daily choices add up to a huge difference over a lifetime.
And it's not just how much, it's what? They eat a ton of different foods.
A huge variety. The average is 18 different foods a day, with 5 to 7 servings of fruits and veggies.
The staples are things like tofu and sweet potatoes.
Tofu, sweet potatoes, and fish, but only like 3 times a week. And grains like rice are the foundation.
What about drinks? I read about something called senpincha.
Yeah, it's a mix of green tea and jasmine. It's full of antioxidants, helps lower cholesterol.
And then there's that local superfruit, the shikawasa.
The shikuwasa, yes. It's a citrus fruit from a village called Ogimi, and it's a powerhouse. It has 40 times the amount of a specific antioxidant called nobiletin than an orange does.
40 times. That's incredible.
It's a perfect example of how their diet is just naturally infused with these local health boosters.
Okay, so diet connects to movement, and you made that distinction. It's not about intense exercise.
Right. You won't find many marathon runners in the blue zones. It's about constant, moderate, low-intensity activity.
It's just built into the day, gardening, walking instead of driving.
They just use their bodies. And there's this amazing national institution in Japan called Radio Taiso.
The radio gymnastics. I've heard of this. It sounds so wonderfully old-fashioned.
It is, but it's also genius. It's a light exercise routine that's been broadcast on the radio since before World War II.
And people just do it.
Every day, in parks, in schools, even in nursing homes with the centenarians. It's light stretching and movement, but it's also about promoting, social unity. It connects physical health to national identity.
That idea of unity brings us back to that fourth pillar, the social bonds, the moai.
The moai is, frankly, a brilliant social technology.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
It's an Okinawan custom where you form these small, informal groups of people with common interests, and these groups become your lifelong support system.
So it's like a chosen family.
A chosen family that also acts as a financial and emotional safety net. If someone in the moai falls on hard times, the others all chip in to help. It removes so much stress.
You can see how that would directly contribute to a longer, happier life.
Absolutely. There's a local saying, Ishari Bachod,
which means
treat everyone like a sibling, even if you've never met them before. That community bond is everything.
So we have the why, the Ikigai, but what about the how? How do you stay engaged in that purpose? This is where the idea of flow comes in.
Yes, flow. Coined by the psychologist Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi.
And it's that state where you're so immersed in something that you lose track of time, right?
Completely. You're just totally united with the activity. It could be painting, coding, skiing, anything. The activity itself becomes the reward.
We've all felt that, where an hour just vanishes.
And the key to getting there is this perfect balance between the challenge of the task and your skill level.
Okay, break that down.
If the challenge is too low for your skills, you get bored. If the challenge is way too high for your skills, you get anxious.
But that sweet spot where they meet.
That's the flow channel. That's where optimal experience and genuine happiness live.
And you see this embodied in Japanese culture with the concept of the takumi, the artisan.
The master artisan, yes. It's this deep dedication to a craft. Think of a sushi master like Jiro Ono, still perfecting his technique in his 90s.
Or the director Hayao Miyazaki from Studio Ghibli. He keeps announcing his retirement and then just keeps drawing.
Because the act of drawing, of creating, is his Ikigai. He's in a state of flow. The joy is in the process, not the outcome.
So for anyone listening, trying to find in a world of constant notifications, how do you even begin?
The strategies are simple, but they're not easy. It really boils down to eliminating distractions.
Turn off the phone. Find a quiet space.
And crucially, focus on one single task at a time. The science on this is clear. Multitasking is a myth.
It's just context switching.
Rapid context switching. It burns a ton of cognitive energy and makes it impossible to achieve flow. You just end up exhausted and less productive.
So a tool like the Pomodoro technique could help here.
It's perfect for this. Work for 25 minutes, deep focus, then take a 5-minute break, or 50 and 10. That discipline of single tasking for a short burst is what invites the flow state.
So beyond the action, there's a whole philosophy that underpins this resilience.
It's captured in the proverb, Nana Kurobi Ya Oki.
Fall 7 times, rise 8.
It's that ability to just get back up, to adapt and stay focused on your objective no matter the setback.
And that resilience is supported by these twin concepts, wabi-sabi and ichigo-ichi.
They're beautiful ideas.
Wabi-sabi is about finding beauty in imperfection.
Right. Exactly, in things that are impermanent and incomplete, like a slightly misshapen handmade teacup. It's more beautiful because it's not perfect.
And ichigo-ichi.
That one adds the element of time. It means this moment exists now and will never come again.
A reminder to be present.
To cherish every single encounter as unique and fleeting.
So we have resilience, acceptance, presence. But the sources push it even further with this concept of anti-fragility.
Yes, from Nassim Nicholas Taleb's work, this is a game changer.
Okay, so we know what fragile is. A glass vase breaks under stress.
And we know what resilient is. A rubber tire gets squashed but bounces back to its original shape.
But anti-fragile is different.
Anti-fragile things actually benefit from stress and disorder. They get stronger. The classic example is a muscle. You stress it, create tiny tears, and it rebuilds itself stronger than before.
So how do you apply that to your life? How do you become anti-fragile?
The sources lay out a few practical steps. First, create redundancy. A cushion. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
So have different income sources or a diverse group of friends for support.
Precisely. So if one system fails, you're not wiped out. You can learn from it. Second, be conservatively aggressive.
Meaning?
Take lots of small risks, small bets, but be very conservative with your core capital, your core energy. You get the upside from the small wins, but you're protected from a catastrophic loss.
And the third step?
Eliminate what's fragile in your life.
Oof, that's a big one.
It is. Identify the habits, the people, the situations that drain you and make you vulnerable, and actively remove them.
So when you put all of this together, what's the big takeaway?
That Ikigai isn't some grand secret formula you find one day. It's the sum of all these small, daily, deliberate choices.
It's purpose, community, diet, movement, and a certain mindset all woven together.
Exactly. And the sources give us those 10 rules from the elders of Ogimi as a kind of summary.
Let's run through them. Number 1, stay active, don't retire.
2, take it slow. Rushing is counterproductive.
3, don't fill your stomach. That 80% rule.
4, surround yourself with good friends. Find your moai.
5, get in shape for your next birthday. Just keep moving.
6, smile. It's a simple thing, but it changes your outlook.
7, reconnect with nature.
8, give thanks. Practice gratitude.
9, live in the moment. Remember Ichigo Ichii.
And finally, number 10, follow your Ikigai.
So let's leave you with a final thought on that. Viktor Frankl said, our mission is to find our purpose. But if we take the wisdom of wabi-sabi, finding beauty in the imperfect, and combine it with the passion of flow, maybe the question to ask yourself is this.
Where in your life today can you find joy in something that's not perfect?
And by doing that, allow yourself to get so completely immersed in the process that you experience that flow, the very flow that might just lead you straight to your own Ikigai.